Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics and the Texas Rangers. Well, Singy, as we first pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
First pitch, 135.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Jacob Wilson. First pitch, and he just misses. Evaldi, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. On the ground. On to Simeon. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lawrence Butler in now. Takes ball one off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab, and that'll do it. A0. And the batter will be the shortstop, Josh Smith. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. And right back to the mound. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That one opts against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Jock Peterson in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. Peterson went deep twice in his last game. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. In the dirt.
1-0.
That misses. And now 2-0. Foul ball there. In there at the knees. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. An inning in the books. Back in Arlington, here's the third baseman, Johnny Pareda. Evaldi back to work. And that one fouled off. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jose Iglesias up next for the A's. 4 for 12 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
No score here in the second. On the ground to short. Smith throws to first in time.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Zach Geloff at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. This one in the air, center field. Lede under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Josh Young. Fought off foul. Senga ready to fire now. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. And now the count is even. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's a foul ball. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
In the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 21.
Now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. Soderstrom measures 6 feet 2 inches. In the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2020.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a strike in there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Daniel Susak will hit next. On the ground to short, could be two. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Slice the other way and foul.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. He hit into a double play his first time up. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Lede fires it in. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. On the ground, right side, Simeon. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run. There's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And it falls. And that turns the lineup over.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Jock Peterson. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And this is now back at Globe Life Field. Now the third baseman, Johnny Pareda. And a swing and a miss.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's the DH, Jose Iglesias. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Geloff now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
In the air, out towards left center. Lede on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Into center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one is upstairs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Out of here. His second of the year. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Simeon, the next to hit, takes outside. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2020. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 12th of the season. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
1-2.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Outside corner. Got him looking. But and we're back. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Evaldi back to work. Puts a bunt down. And they put the tag on him for the out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. And a foul ball. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
To third, Young. And that is the third out of the inning. A's go quick. Back in Arlington. And now the DH, Ezekiel Duran. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. The batter now, Jake Berger. That's in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the
1
zone.
and 2.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Young in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're dialed into the show. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. It's there, and that's a great play. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes a ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Popped up. Berger. They got it for out number 2. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one ripped left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Pareda at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
In the air, right field. Garcia makes the grab on the run. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rangers 7 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Higashioka goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's through for a hit. So a man at first. Marcus Semien, the next to hit. That's in there. And it's 0-1. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. This is J.J. Bleday. First offering, and it just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
1-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Garcia off of first with 2 away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. And that's 2.
Ball 4, take the base.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1 left for Texas. Welcome back. And a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Leclerc. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Wilson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Chris Martin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Lawrence Butler.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Pareda in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, and that one is going to go. His 4th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-6. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. This one in the air right field, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's inside.
2-1.
That one's in there. 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So a change being made at first base. The A's bring on a pinch runner, Esteury Ruiz. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely.
Robert Garcia will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
1-2.
That one at 95, missed up top, and the count now even up. On the ground right side, but that rolls foul. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Double steal. Ball outside. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. 1 out. Runner at second. Daniel Susak up next for the A's. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head for a slide, and he's safe. It's 10-7.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker. Ball 1, no strikes. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that is that. So a great inning back at Globe Life Field.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Man at first with 1 gone. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia.
Yes.
And there's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. And 1-2.
That's a
And
ball.
that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Marcus Semien. He's already homered here in this one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Lawrence Butler. Webb back to work. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball one. Bullpen action. Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That's towards center. Lede sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him. And we're back. And the batter now, Jake. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
He's 2 outs away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 0-1. Miller in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Hard hit right side. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8.